Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Jai Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna Krishna
Shri
Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare 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 Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare
Jai
Hare
Shri
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Nam Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu
Ram
Nityananda
Hare
Advaita
Hare
Gadadhar
Krishna
Sivasari
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gauri Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Jai Shri
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Jai
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna. Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna. Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna. Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
जय श्री कृष्ण
Hare Ram Hare
चैतन्य
Ram
प्रभु
Ram Ram Hare
नित्यानंद
Hare
श्री
Hare Krishna
अद्वैत
Hare Krishna
गदाधर
Krishna Krishna
श्रीवासादि
Hare
गौर
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
हरे
Krishna
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
हरे राम
Hare
राम
Hare
Hare
हरे
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
हरे
Krishna
राम
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna Hare Krishna
राम हरे
Krishna
हरे
Krishna Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Hare
राम
Hare Hare
राम
Krishna
राम
Hare
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare
राम
Hare Hare
राम
Ram Hare Ram
राम
Ram Ram
हरे
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण हरे
Krishna
राम
Krishna Hare
राम
Hare Hare
हरे
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
हरे
Hare Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
राम राम राम
Hare
हरे
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare
राम
Krishna
राम राम
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram Hare
कृष्ण
Ram Ram
हरे
Ram
हरे
Hare
राम
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna Hare
हरे हरे
Krishna Krishna Krishna
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Ram Ram
हरे राम
Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna Krishna Krishna
कृष्ण 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 हरे
Hare
हरे
Ram
राम
Hare
हरे
Ram
राम
Ram Ram Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Krishna Hare
हरे
Krishna Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण हरे
Hare
हरे
Ram 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 Hare Hare
हरे
Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Ram 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 Ram
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
हरे कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Ram
हरे
Ram
राम
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
हरे
Krishna
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे हरे राम
Hare
राम
Ram
हरे
Ram
हरे
Ram
हरे
Ram
कृष्ण
Hare Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
हरे राम
Krishna
राम
Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna Krishna
हरे
Krishna
हरे
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna
हरे राम
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
हरे
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram Ram
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare Hare
हरे
Krishna
राम
Hare
हरे राम
Krishna Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Ram Hare
राम
Hare Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
हरे
Ram
हरे
Hare Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
राम हरे राम
Hare
हरे
Ram Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna
राम
Hare
हरे
Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare Krishna
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare
हरे राम
Krishna
राम
Krishna Krishna
हरे
Hare Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे राम
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna Hare
हरे
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Ram
राम
Hare
राम हरे
Hare Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna Krishna
हरे
Hare
राम हरे राम
Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare Krishna Hare
हरे
Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे राम हरे
Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
हरे
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
हरे
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram Hare
हरे
Hare
Krishna
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
हरे
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
कृष्ण
Hare Hare Hare
हरे
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
हरे
Hare
Krishna
Ram
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare
राम
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna. Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna.
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Jai
Hare
Shri
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare
Chaitanya
Hare,
Prabhu
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda
Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Bhakti Gaura
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram,
Nityananda,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna.
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Hare Krishna, Hare
Nityananda Shri
Krishna,
Advaita
Hare
Gadadhar
Rama,
Shiva
Hare
Sati
Krishna, Hare
Gaura
Krishna,
Bhakta
Krishna
Vrinda.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna everyone. I'm going to read Srimad Bhagavatam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavad Pranam.
Dandavat. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining. So we are on 4:29:34. Talks between Narada and King Pracinabarhi. Narada continued, O you who are free from all sinful activity. So he's telling Pracinabarhi, you are free from all sinful activity. No one can counteract the effects of fruitive activity simply by manufacturing a different activity devoid of Krishna consciousness. That means you cannot counteract the effects of karma um, without becoming Krishna conscious. All such activities due to our ignorance. When we have troublesome dream, so whatever activity we make, we manufacture to counteract our karma is due to our ignorance, because you cannot manufacture really. You have to follow the process, the direction of the scriptures. Dharman tu sakshat bhagavad pranitam. When we have troublesome dream, we cannot relieve it with a troublesome hallucination. One can counteract a dream only by awaking. So, so whatever dream we have, we cannot have another dream and counteract the original dream. We have to wake up from the dream. Similarly, our material existence is due to our ignorance and illusion. Unless we awaken to Krishna consciousness, we cannot be relieved of such dreams. For the ultimate solution to all problems, we must awaken to Krishna consciousness. So that verse comes 5 times in the Bhagavatam. Arthehi vidyamane api sansitirna nivartate dhyayato vishyanasya swapne narthagamo yatha. This verse is saying that our existence in this material world doesn't end until we wake up. As long as we are meditating on objects of sense gratification, our dream in this material existence continues, and we cannot wake up, or it continues as long as we meditate, and only when we wake up. So, right, what is the exact translation? Artehi vidyamane api sansritir na nivartate. Sansriti means our material existence doesn't cease. Um, I think in the 11th canto, this shloka is coming, which is almost like exact translation. Let's see.
There are 5 verses.
5 verses.
I
Yes.
mean, I'm collecting these.
Okay, so we'll look at 11, 12, 11, 28, 13. Let's see. अर्थे ही अविद्यमाने अपि संसृतिर न निवर्तते ध्यायतो विषान यस्य ध्यायतो विषान पुंसाम. Same thing. ध्यायतो विषान यस्य स्वप्ने नार्थगमो यथा. Actually, the living entity is transcendental to material existence. Means I have nothing to do in this material existence. I am just thinking in terms of my body, and because of his mentality of lording it over material nature, his material existential condition does not cease. And just as in his dream, he is affected by all sorts of disadvantages. So he's suffering in the dream, but actually it has no reality. So, like that. The other one, 11, 22, 56 also. For one who is meditating on sense gratification, material life, although lacking factual existence, does not go away, just as the unpleasant experiences of a dream do not. Okay. Alright, so this is the verse that comes 5 times in the Bible. So this whole thing, our identification with this body, the dream begins from our identification with the body. The bodily concept of life is the beginning of this dream. And until we wake up from this dream to our real identity, it's all dream. And a dream may be pleasant or not nightmarish, but it is a dream after all. When we have a troublesome dream, we cannot relieve it with a troublesome hallucination. One can counteract a dream only by awaking. So when our consciousness, when we are above the modes of material nature, right, then we actually see things as they are. That's what. Similarly, our material existence is due to our ignorance and illusion. Unless we awaken to Krishna consciousness, we cannot be relieved of such dreams. And how do you awaken from this dream? Is by sound vibration. Anavriti Shabdat. By sound, by hearing the Hare Krishna mantra, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. That's how only we can, like if you are sleeping, then you can wake up by sound. Some sound comes, then you wake up. For the ultimate solution to all problems, we must awaken to Krishna consciousness. Okay. There are 2 kinds of fruitive activity. We can place the burden on the head or we can place it on the shoulder. Actually, keeping the burden in either place is the same. Sometimes, some people like to, in India, you see ladies, they take on the head. And some people may carry it on the shoulder. But Prabhupada is saying actually keeping the burden in either place is the same. The transferal, however, is taking place under the name of counteraction. So when our head starts paining, then we put it on the shoulder and vice versa. So we transfer it from one place to another and we think this is how we are solving the problem. In this connection, Prahlad Maharaj said that fools and rascals in the material world plan so gorgeously for bodily comfort without knowing that such arrangements, even if successful, are only Maya. So even if you are successful in, it is illusory. Even in making arrangements for sense gratification, it is illusory. People are working hard day and night for the illusory happiness of the body. This is not a way to achieve happiness. So Prabhupada is saying sense gratification is not the way to achieve happiness. Uh, Real enjoyment is perceived by the spiritual senses, not by material senses. One has to get out of this material entanglement and return home back to Godhead, or to come to spiritual consciousness, even in this life. Yaha yasya haridasya karmana manasa gira nikhalasvapi avasthashu nikalapi
जीवन मुक्ता सोच
avasthashu. Yes, so you have to come to spiritual consciousness in this. It is not about, yeah, it's going back to Godhead. Of course, you cannot go back until you're spiritual fully, you're in a spiritual consciousness. But even in this world, one can be living in the spiritual world if he has spiritual consciousness. That is real happiness. What is that spiritual consciousness? That I'm servant of Krishna, I'm spirit soul. That is real happiness. The Vedas therefore enjoin, don't remain in the darkness of this material world. Tamosoma Jyotirgama. Go to the light of the spiritual world. To counteract the distress of this material body, one has to take on another distress condition. Yeah, to enjoy in this world, you have to go through so much distress. And that enjoyment gives further distress. So we are constantly trying to find some ways to counteract. And then in that process, so many other miseries come up. And we're trying to put out fires. So material life means trying to put out fires. One after another. You try to put out fire in one place and then a fire starts in another place. You go there and you try to put out and then another place fire starts. So like that. It is how this material world is designed. So to counteract the distress of this material body, one has to take on another distress condition. Both situations are only illusion. So Prabhupada would give the example of the motor car. You invented the motor car so you can drive fast. You can go from one point A to point B faster. But you created 5 other problems with that pollution, traffic jams, and shortage of fuel, and all these things, road rage. So many things happen just by one. So material solutions, as Prahlad Maharaj says, what is that verse? Dukha aushadam tadapi dukhat adhyaham. The
यस्मात् प्रिया प्रिय
huh?
वियोग यस्मात् प्रिया प्रिय वियोग संयोग जन्म शोकाग्निना सकल योनिषु दायमानं शोकौषधं तदपि दुःखं न तद्ध्यायं भूमान् भवामि वद मे तव दास्यम्
Das yogam. Oman Brahmami Dasi Yogam. So he's saying that, oh Lord Narsingadev, please instruct me in your devotional service. So Yasmat Priya Apriya. So that verse is saying that in this material world, what we like is taken away, and what we don't like is given to us. Yasmat Priya Priya Viyoga Sayoga Janma. And because of that, we are always burning. We are always in lamentation. Shoka Gnina Sakalayo Nishudayamana. And this is not in human life, but in all the species of life. Sakalayo Nishu. Dukha Aushadam Tadapi Dukham Atadhyaham. Vuman Brahmami Vadame Tavadasya Yogam. O Great One, O Supreme Lord, because of combination with pleasing and displeasing circumstances, and because of separation from them, one is placed in a most regrettable position within heaven or hellish planets, as if burning in a fire of lamentation. Although there are many remedies by which to get out of miserable life, any such remedies in the material world are more miserable than the miseries themselves. Therefore, I think that the only remedy is to engage in your service. Kindly instruct me in such service. So, To counteract the distress of this material body, one has to take on another distress condition. Both situations are only illusion. Now, sometimes people say, well, I am taking medicine and my distress is going away. Yes, for time being, Krishna, we can get relief. That's true. But so, and we do take remedial measures, right? If we have sickness, we go to doctor, and so many things they prescribe. So, but many times those medicines also have side effects, and even if they don't have side effects and they cure the problem temporarily till another problem comes, like that. Both situations are only illusion. There is no gain in taking on one trouble to counteract another trouble. So one trouble is there, so you want to become free from that trouble. So you take another trouble, and that now to solve that trouble, that is another trouble has come up. The conclusion is that one cannot perpetually be happy as long as one exists in this material world. The only remedy is to get out of this material world altogether and return home back to Godhead. Prabhupada is saying, go back home, back to Godhead. Don't stay in this material world. So we can be happy in this material world if we become Krishna conscious. That is also there, Vishwam Purnam Sukhayate. But still, Prabhupada said, old age will come. Don't think this will not happen to you. Right? Nobody likes old age. All the pain that comes with old age. So, and disease will come, death will come. So that's the verse now we are talking about the next. Arthe hi avidyamanephi sansritirna nivartate. This is a little different. Manasa linga rupena swapne vicharato yatha. So these two lines are different. The first two lines are same. Okay, so this is 429.35. Sometimes we suffer because we see a tiger in a dream or a snake in a vision. But actually there is neither a tiger nor a snake. So mind is made up. Oh, there is a tiger, there is snake. There is no tiger, there is no snake. Thus we create some situation in a subtle form and suffer the consequences. We imagine. These sufferings cannot be mitigated unless we are awakened from our dream. Awakening from the dream means to come to understand that I am soul, I am not this body. So when you come to that understanding, that consciousness, and remain steady in that consciousness, that's waking up from the dream. I have nothing to gain, nothing to lose in this material world. I am just passing through in this body. So, as stated in the Vedas, the living entity is always separate from two kinds of material bodies, the subtle and the gross. So we are even different from our mind and of course the material mind. All our sufferings are due to these material bodies. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Matra sparshas tu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada agamapayino anityas tanstitikshashva bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They rise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Lord Krishna thus informed Arjuna that all the distresses brought about by the body come and go. One has to learn how to tolerate them. And also the mind. All the distresses are all perceived by the mind, and the body also gives pain. Material existence is the cause of all our sufferings, for we do not suffer once. For we do not suffer once we are out of the material condition. Vedas therefore enjoin that one should factually understand that he is not material, but he is actually Brahman. Means we are not product of matter, we are spiritual beings, the soul. This understanding cannot be fully realized. Aham Brahmasmi cannot be fully realized unless one is engaged in Brahman activities, namely devotional service. To get free from the material conditions, one has to take to Krishna consciousness. That is the only remedy. So to become free from this ahankar, false ego, and all the anarthas, one has to take up devotional service to the Lord. Cheto darpana marjan. That is the only remedy, Prabhupada is saying. As Parikshit Maharaj, Shukdev Goswami told Parikshit Maharaj, Kechit kevalya bhaktya Vasudeva.
Vasudeva Parahana Agham Dunvanti Kartsnena Nihiramiva Bhaskara.
That in the sixth canto, Shukdev Goswami said, all this, you are right, just by repenting and then again doing the same activity, these things cannot be, anarthas cannot be removed. Um, because just by without devotional service, because they don't remove the root cause from the root, the the seeds are not removed, the roots are not, the weeds are not removed. So he said only one who has taken shelter of Vasudev very wholeheartedly, very, then such a person can uproot all the weeds of sinful reactions and sinful proclivities, everything, complete cure. Kechit kevalya bhaktya Vasudeva parayana agam dhunvanti karsnena niharamima bhaskara. Just as when sun rises, then all the fog is dissipated. Similarly, by devotional service, the heart becomes completely cleaned. Otherwise, you can do whatever. It doesn't work. Like as Narad Muni also says here, right? Unless we wake up, unless we take up Krishna consciousness, we cannot become free. So there is no actually alternative to Krishna consciousness. Of course, there may be some stopgap remedies for the time being, but doesn't give permanent effect. So this verse, Kechit Kevalya Bhaktas, so it says, only a rare person who has adopted complete unalloyed devotional service to Krishna can uproot the weeds of sinful action with no possibility that they will revive. He can do this simply by discharging devotional service, just as the sun rays. Sun can immediately dissipate fogs by its rays. So such persons are also very rare who has adopted complete unalloyed. Unalloyed means without any tinge of sense gratification, pure bhakti. Alloy is a mixture of. So we will become pure devotees if we stick to the process of devotional service, pray to Krishna, and endeavor to give up anarthas. It is only a matter of time, as Prabhupada says, a green mango will become ripe in due course of time. One just has to remain like on the alive in Krishna consciousness. So, and of course, take guidance and things like that. Then eventually the green mango will become ripe. One time Prabhupada was asked, how many pure devotees are there in your movement? So Prabhupada said, how many devotees are there in our ISKCON society? They are all pure devotees. Why? Because they will all become pure if they stick to devotional service. So, right?
Yeah, he also says, don't be surprised of how many people who leave, be surprised of how many people who stay. And overall, devotees are very rare.
Yeah.
Muktanam Siddhanam. They also say Narayana Parayana. Vasudeva Parayana, Narayana Parayana.
Yeah. So he talks about the green mango, the ripe mango versus the green mango. Let's see what Prabhupada says about that. Devotional service in the association of devotees is the cause of development of further devotional service. By devotional service, only is one elevated to the transcendental planet, Golok Vrindavan. And there also there is only one And there also, this is only one devotional service. For the activities of devotional service, both in this world and spiritual world, are the same. Devotional service does not change. The example of a mango can be given here. If one gets an unripe mango, it is still a mango. And when it is ripe, it remains the same mango. But it has become more tasteful and relishable. Similarly, there is a devotional service performed according to direction of the spiritual master in the injunctions and regulatory principles of Shastras, and there is devotional service in the spiritual world rendered directly in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But they are both the same. There is no change. The difference is that in one stage it is unripe, and the other is ripe and more relishable. It is possible to be mature in devotional service only in the association of devotees. And yeah, if you have pure devotees, then it's very good. So, but ultimately, everybody has anarthas. So,
After how many lifetimes we'll become pure? It's up to us how fast we want to go back home, back to God.
yeah, and how much we become submissive to the pure devotees' instructions and guidance, and how much we adopt that as part of our life. So, yeah, so how much serious we are, how much sincere we are. So that's all.
Serious, sincere, without ulterior motives.
Correct. So, so anyway, 1 minute. Yeah. So here is some talk by Japa Maharaj saying. Prabhupada explained that pure devotion is in different stages, just like you get a green mango or green banana. Ecuador is one of the big banana producers. You can drive from miles and miles, but nothing but banana trees. So one time there was some problem. The ship did not come in time, and all the bananas were in the dock. But the ship, the bananas month ahead, so they are very green. But they calculated that when the ship came a week late, all these bananas would be overripe by the time they reach America or Europe, wherever they are sending. So they said that we can't send this, and who is going to buy 10,000 tons of bananas all of a sudden in the country? Okay, so let's go. So devotional service is like that. In Kanishta Adhikari or neophyte stage, one is like green banana. But if they stay in devotional service, eventually it becomes ripe banana. Green mango becomes ripe mango. It seems in India they use the example of mango more often, because if you leave the mango on the tree to ripen, the birds, the thieves, everyone want to steal your mango. So they take off the mango early and ripen in the house. It is a very common thing. But everybody has bananas around their house. Apparently no one was that much in stealing bananas in those days. So bananas, they don't ripen in the tree more often. It's the same principle. So the point is, we are badly in Krishna consciousness with our mind to fix ourselves up in the service of the Lord. When the material desires come, we have to reject that. We have to, if the mind keeps bringing up again and again, we have to fix it. We are not strong enough to go to some devotees, some other senior devotee or spiritual master. This particular thought or desire is coming in my mind. I'm not able to eradicate it. When we have questions, that keeps us, we can see with our intelligence that how it is not beneficial. Okay, so there is some talk like that. So, the next verse. The real interest of the living entity is to get out of the nations that causes him to endure repeated birth and death. So our real interest is to go back, come back to Godhead. The only remedy is to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead through his representative. Unless one renders devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, one cannot possibly become completely detached from this material world, nor can he be possibly manifest real knowledge. Okay, so this is the way to become detached from the artificial material condition. So our material condition is artificial. Uh, we are thinking, I have this duty, I have that duty, but this is on relation to the body which will not last. So it is on one way, it is not, all these things are not true. The only remedy is to take to Krishna consciousness and constantly engage in the devotional service of Lord Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And everybody can engage, right? So it's no bar for anybody. Like many temples need devotees, right? They don't have devotees, so they are looking for devotees who will do service. And everyone is trying to be happy. And the process adopted to achieve that happiness is called self-interest. Unfortunately, the conditioned soul hovering within this material world does not know that his ultimate goal of self-interest is Vasudev. Nate vidu swartha gatim hi, nate vidu swartha gatim hi, Vishnu. Durasaya ye bahirarthamani.
अन्धा यथा निरूपणीयमानस्तेऽपि स्वतन्त्रे मूर्धाम्नि बुद्धा.
Prahlad Maharaj tells his father in response to his question, how did he become Krishna conscious? So then he said, three verses. And one of the verses is this. So Sansritir or material existence begins with the illusioned bodily conception of life. And on the basis of this conception, there ensues a series of unwanted things. So based on this illusion, so many other things are made. These unwanted things are actually mental desires for various types of sense gratification. So in the illusion, then you think, okay, now I'll get into this illusion, and I'll have that. So illusion perpetuates and becomes bigger. It starts with the bodily conception of life, and then it expands. Prabhupada is saying like that. These unwanted things are actually mental desires for various types of sense gratification. That's why in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, give up all these mental desires, which are born of all desires, born of mental concoction. Prajahati yada kaman sarva partha manugatan.
आत्मना एव आत्मना तुष्टः स्थिता प्रज्ञितोच्यते.
Sthita pragya, such a person is called. So many desires. We think our mind is giving, okay, now you buy that thing, you get this. This person will give me happiness, that person like that. So many different things we are seeking. In this way, one accepts different types of bodies within this material world. So all these different types of desires, Krishna knows, so he puts us into different bodies. One first has to control the mind so that the desires of the mind can be purified. So controlling the mind is the most difficult thing. And like when we are chanting or anything, controlling the mind, so many thoughts come, but you don't have to take every thought seriously. And you have to subdue the mind by deliberate spiritual intelligence. So, as Krishna says in the lust series in the third chapter, he says, you have to instruct the mind, manasiksha, to constantly instruct the mind, because the mind is always coming up with some. So you would say, you have to discriminate, right? That, oh, this is not good, this is good. So, by deliberate spiritual intelligence, one should steady the mind. Krishna says in the last verse, Evam buddhe param buddhva sanstapi atmana atmana jahi
जहि
shatru
शत्रु
kamarupa durasana.
कामरूपादराश्रितः.
So, and conquer this formidable enemy called lust. So, if we can we like to boss over other people, but we have to boss the mind. We have to become boss of the mind, not other people. So, So we have to become the boss of the mind. So by becoming servant of Krishna, taking Krishna's help, we can conquer this mind. Otherwise, it's not possible. One first has to control the mind so that desires of mind can be purified. This process is described in Narada Pancharatra as Sarva Upadi Vinirmuktam Tatparatvaina Nirmalam. Unless one purifies his mind, there is no question of getting free from the material condition. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna even says that one who restrains the senses from the sense objects, but his mind dwells on it, then he is called a mithya.
Pretender. Mithyachara Sochit.
Mithyachara Sochite. Yeah, so pretender. So we have to ultimately bring mind, purify the mind, because the mind is responsible for our transmigration in the material existence. So how can mind be purified? By chanting Hare Krishna, by engaging in devotional service, by hearing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Unless one purifies his mind, there is no question of getting free from the material condition. And you reject, mind is conditioned for a long time in this material world. So it has many, many desires and things, embedded impressions. So we have to subdue the mind by ignoring the mind also you can subdue it. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 176, Anarthopasamam sakshat bhakti yogam madakshaje lokasya janato vidvans chakre satvata samhitam. The material miseries of the living entity which are superfluous to him can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotional service. So many times we perceive a situation and the mind perceives it. Oh, this is very miserable situation. This is very happy situation. So this is all superfluous to the real identity of the soul. The soul has nothing to do in this, but he is imagining in a dream like that. So that's superfluous.
Vaita Bhadra Bhadra Gyan. A Manodharm. A Balai Manda. A Shabram. This is good and this is bad is all illusion.
Illusion. Yeah. So the mind is perceiving like that, and depending on the modes of nature you are affected by, we are affected by. That's how we perceive situations. As oh, this is when we get something for our sense gratification, and we are in the mode of passion, and you get some facility for enjoyment, for enjoying the senses. You feel it so nice, so nice. And for somebody else who is in transcendental, who's above the modes of nature, he thinks this is useless. So most of us are in mode of passion and ignorance in the material world. So whenever we get opportunities for sense gratification, we feel very, very happy. Yeah, something happens in our life, we get a promotion, now we get so much money more, so we think we are very happy, right? Because of course not devotees know they will use the money in Krishna's service, but generally speaking, whenever somebody gets some opportunity for sense enjoyment, he feels very happy. So, but after sense gratification also comes misery, because everything is temporary also. So like that, and when we don't get it, then when we don't get opportunity for sense enjoyment, then we are in distress. So mode of passion is characterized by strong desires for sense gratification. So that is everybody in this material world. So the material miseries of the living entity which are superfluous to him can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotional service. But actually I'm just passing through I'm in transit in this airport. Wherever we are in transit. And our destination is going back home, back to God. So, but the mass of people do not know this, and therefore the learned Vyasadeva compiled this Vedic literature, which is in relation to the supreme truth. So Vyasadeva compiled Bhagavatam to mitigate the material miseries of the living entity, or not mitigate, but to to ignore this material misery. So he can come to the higher platform by devotional service. Mamcha yo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati detan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Anarthas, unwanted things, come down from one bodily life to another. So we carry our anarthas from one life to the next. To get out of this entanglement, one has to take to the devotional service of the Lord, of Lord Vasudeva, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The word Guru is significant in this connection. The word Guru may be translated as heavy or the Supreme. In other words, the Guru is the spiritual master. Srila Rishabdev advised his son, Guru nasasyat, svajano nasasyat, pita nasasyat. That verse is there. Guru nasasyat, svajano nasasyat, pita nasasyat, janani nasasyat, devam na tatsyan na patisya sasyan, namo chayedya samupeta mutyum. One who cannot deliver his dependence from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, a relative, a father, husband, mother, or a worshipable demigod. One should not take up the post of spiritual master unless he is able to lead his disciple from the cycle of birth and death. Material existence is actually a chain of the action and reaction brought about by different types of fruitive activities. So we are in this like constantly doing new karma and we are getting results of our past karma, then we are doing new karma. And so like that it's constantly going on chain. In this is cause of birth and death. One cannot stop this process only by engaging oneself. One can stop this process only by engaging oneself in the service of Vasudeva. Bhaktim vina, what is that? That's nataranti, you cannot get. Bhakti refers to those activities performed in the service of Lord Vasudeva. So, bhakti means those activities which we do authorized by the Shastras to please the Supreme Lord. For done in love of Supreme Lord. So, the chanting is one such activity where you do it in love and you chant with love and devotion, like that we say. So any activity, whether you are offering something to the Lord or doing book distribution or whatever, it has to be done with love. Prabhupada said, Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. Priti means with affection. So we have to do, because Krishna does not need anything. Through that activity we are offering our devotion. And it may be very easy activity. But it is, if it is done with devotion, then it's like offering some water to Krishna. It's easy activity. It's not difficult. With tulsi leaf or something like that. So, but that's a very great activity. So it is also very easy to do. Devotional service is very easy. Susukham kartum avyayam. Because Lord Vasudeva is, we don't have to necessarily lift. We can do, if we have our strong body, then we can do lot of physical labor also. In temple sometimes, big things have to be moved, or prasadam or bhoga boxes have to be moved. But if your body does not support, we can do a simple activity in love and devotion. So we can just bow down, chant Hare Krishna. Krishna is not demanding that, you do only those hard, you have to do very difficult. But if you have the capacity, then you can do that also. Because Lord Vasudeva is supreme, one should engage oneself in his service, not in the service of the demigods. Devotional service begins from the neophyte stage, the stage of observing the rules and regulations, and extends to the point of spontaneous loving service to the Lord. Spontaneous attraction. The purpose of all stages is to satisfy Lord Vasudeva. So we want to come to the point of being spontaneously attracted to the Lord, or spontaneously wanting to do devotional service. There is some attraction there. We want to come to that platform. When one is perfectly advanced in devotional service of Vasudeva, one becomes completely detached from the service of the body. That is his designated position in material existence. So he likes to do service to the Lord so much that he doesn't want to do any other service like that. So he becomes detached from every. After becoming so detached, one becomes actually perfect in knowledge and engages perfectly in the service of Lord Vasudeva. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jivere Swarup Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. Every living entity is by constitutional position an eternal servant of Krishna. As soon as one engages in the service of Lord Vasudeva, he attains his normal constitutional position. So our position is not that of being master, but our position is that of being servant. So as soon as we accept Jiva Krishna Das, Jiva Krishna Das, A Vishwas,
ये तो और दुख होना है
or the Karantanai. If our consciousness accepts that I am servant of Krishna, then there is no more misery. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, every living entity is by constitutional position an eternal servant of Krishna. But when we want to do artificially, we want to become the master, then the struggle comes. But if we say I am servant of Krishna, then there is no. It's a normal position. Prabhupada says it's a normal position. He attains his normal constitutional position. So then there is a normal situation, natural situation. We are not have to struggle. This position is called the liberated stage. Muktir hitva anyatha rupam sarupena vyavastiti. In the liberated stage, one is situated in his original Krishna conscious position. So, mukti means this definition. Hitva means to give up. This word hitva is coming in Tatsadumanye Suravarya Dehinam Sada Samudvigna Dhyam Asatraha Hitvatmapatam Grihamandakupam Vanam Gatyo Yadharim Ashrayet. He's telling hitva means to give up. Like Prahlad Maharaj says, Hitvatmapatam Grihamandakupam. He says, give up this materialistic life and go to the forest and take shelter of Hari. So, Hitva Anyatha Rupam. Anyatha means other. Other forms of what designations. When we give up and come to this, our original Swarupena Vyavastiti. Vyavastiti means to be situated in our actual Swarup. Jivere Swarup Hoy Krishna. If you are in this consciousness that I am servant of Krishna, you are liberated. No matter where you are. You are in the material world, wherever you are. It's a consciousness, right? So he's saying in the liberated one is situated in his original Krishna conscious position. He gives up all engagements in the service of matter, engagement concocted under the name of social service, national service, community service, dog service, automobile service, and so many other service conducted under the illusion of I and mine, as explained in the second chapter of the first canto. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyasu Vairagyam Jnanam Charyada Hetukam. By rendering devotional service under the personality of God, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. Thus, one must engage in the service of Vasudeva without material desire, mental speculation, or fruitive activity. So, automatically, one Jnana and Vairagya automatically come by devotional service. Bhakti Devi with her two sons, Jnana and Vairagya, they appear in the heart. Okay, so that is that verse. O best of the kings. So he is telling Pracinabarhi, Narada Muni is telling Pracinabarhi that your real interest, he is doing karma kanda activities. Pracinabarhi is doing karma kanda activities to better his position in the material world. And here Narada Muni is saying that real interest is to go back home, to get out of this, not to get a better situation in the material world, better prison cell in the prison house, but to get out of the prison. So he's saying the real thing is to stop this repetition of birth and death. And the only way you can do that is to surrender to Krishna through his representatives, the Guru. And unless you render service, you cannot become detached from this material world. So, okay. So then he says, O best of kings, one who is faithful, who is always hearing the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is always engaged in the culture of Krishna consciousness, and hearing of the Lord's activities very soon becomes eligible to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, if we are hearing about, in the Bhagavatam, it is mentioned in the earlier cantos, what is that? Nati dirgena, not Shinvatam Shraddhaya Nityam,
ग्रन्थास्वत्सचित्तितं
Grinatasvachestit,
कालनामादिदीर्घेण भगवान् विशतेरिति
Shinvatam Shraddhaya Nityam. If one regularly or constantly hears about Krishna, Shinvatam Shraddhaya Nityam, and takes the subject matter very seriously, Grinatas Svacheshtitam, Kalena Nati Dirgena, not after a long time, Bhagwan Vishateriti, he see the Lord face to face or in the heart, as Hariparshad Prabhu was saying that Antardarshan. So there's another verse also, Samalam Krishna Saroruham. This verse, Srinvata Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha Svacheshtitam Kalena Nati Dirgena Bhagwan Vishateridi. Persons who hear Srimad Bhagavatam regularly and are always taking the matter very seriously will have the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, manifested in their hearts within a short time. In the first verse, second verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, what is that second verse? Dharma projita kaitavatro paramo nirmatsaranam satam. Vedyam, no. Dharma projita kaitavatro paramo nirmatsaranam satam.
Oh, that's the first verse.
That is the first verse. No, second verse. Dharma projita kaitavatro paramo nirmatsaranam satam. The next line. Dharma projita. Vedyam, that's the one. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu.
शरदं तापत्रयमूलम्
Srimad Bhagavatam Mahamuni Kriti Kim Vaparevishu Sadyo Ridi Avrudyate Atra Kritibi Sushrubis Tatshanat. Sadyo Ridi Avarudyate. So by hearing the Bhagavatam, that also is saying, as soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. And Tatshanat. So Tatshanat means, Shana means quickly, without delay. So, like that. So, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam every day, then things will happen just by hearing. So, constant engagement in the transcendental loving service of Vasudeva means constantly hearing the glories of the Lord. The principle of Bhakti Yoga, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Pada Sevanam, Marchanam Vandanam, Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam, are the only means by which perfection can be attained. Simply by hearing of the glories of the Lord, one is elevated to the transcendental position. So ultimately, all this, Prabhupada says, these 7 items are Vedi Bhakti, and Sakhyam and Atmanivedanam are Raganuga Bhakti. So by doing this chanting and hearing, we'll come to the point of considering the Lord as our friend and also dedicating fully oneself, like the gopis, fully dedicated, sold out. Atmanivedanam means completely surrendered. Aslishyavapādaratam pinastu mam adarshanan marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidhatu lampato mat pranatastu saiva naparaha. I'm yours. I'm sold out to you. Like that, the gopis, like that. Okay, so Atmanivedanam. Simply by hearing of the glories of the Lord, one is elevated to the transcendental position. Okay. Then the next verse, we'll read one more. My dear king, in the place where pure devotees live, following the rules and regulations, and thus purely conscious and engaged with great eagerness in hearing and chanting the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In that place, if one gets a chance to hear the constant flow of nectar, which is exactly like the waves of a river, one will forget the necessities of life, namely hunger and thirst, and become immune to all kinds of fear, lamentation, and illusion. It's a nice verse. Yatra Bhagavata Rajan Sadhavo Vishadasayah Bhagavad Gunanu Kathana Bhagavad Gunanu Kathana Shravana Vyagra Chetasa Tasmin Mahamukharita Madhubit Charitra Piyusha Shesha Sarita Parita Shravanti Taye Pibantya Avitrisho Nripag Gada Karnes Tanna Sprishyantya Shana Tridbhaya Shokamoha. So when we come in the association of devotees, we forget all the necessities of life, even hunger and thirst, like Parikshit Maharaj, and become immune to all kinds of fear, lamentation, and illusion. Yasyaivaishruva manayam Krishna Paramapurushe Bhaktir Utpadyate Pumsam Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. Bhagavatam says that by giving oral reception to this literature compiled by Vyasadeva, this is just after the Anartha Upasamam Sakshat, this verse comes. Then what will happen? Bhakti to the Supreme Lord will arise in the heart, and one will become free from lamentation, illusion, and fear. Same thing, fear, lamentation, and illusion. Shoka moha bhayapaha. So, the cultivation of Krishna consciousness is possible where great devotees live together and constantly engage in hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord. In a holy place like Vrindavan, there are many devotees constantly engaged in chanting and hearing the glories, like in our Krishna Balram Mandir, 24-hour Kirtan. If one gets the chance to hear from pure devotees in such a place, allowing the constant flow of river of nectar to come from the mouths of pure devotees, then the cultivation of Krishna consciousness becomes very easy. So where there is discussion, it is very nice. Parasparanu kathanam pavanam bhagavadyashaha.
Mathurati madhutushti nivrittamathatman.
So when we discuss, like yesterday at the home program, we were discussing it nice. We discuss about Krishna, the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. It's nice. So it is very enlivening. And if one gets the chance to hear from pure devotees in such a place, allowing the constant flow of the river of nectar to come from the mouths of pure devotees, then the cultivation of Krishna consciousness becomes very easy. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. What? Eho, what?
Eho bhaya.
That is, yeah. And after that, when it comes to that,
Eho hoy.
Eho hoy.
Aage ka.
Sthane sthita shuti gatam tanuvan manobi. That verse is the Jnane prayasa udapasya namanti eva jivanti sanmukharitam bhavadiya vartam. Sthane sthita shuti gatam tanuvan manobi ye prayasho ajita jita apiyasi taistrilokyam. So that's what this verse is saying, that you can conquer Krishna, who is unconquerable, simply by hearing about him submissively from the mouths of the pure devotees. When one is engaged in constantly hearing the glories of the Lord, he certainly rises above the bodily conception. When one is in a bodily conception, he feels the pangs of hunger and thirst, fear, lamentation, and illusion. But when one is engaged in hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord, he transcends the bodily conception. That's why it is said, nectar of instruction, the essence of all advice is that we should constantly, 24 hours, chant and hear, remember Krishna's glories, right? Tannama Rupa Charitadis Kirtananu Smrityo Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyojya. Right? That verse is there in the, I think it
Rajeta Tadanagi Jananugami Kalam Nayadakhilamite Padeshsar.
Tishtan Raje Tadanuragi Jananugami. So we should reside in Raj and under those guidance of those who have developed spontaneous attraction for Krishna, hear from them. Tishthan Raje Tadanuragi Jananu. Kalam Naye Dakhilam Iti Updesha Saram. This is the essence of all advice, is that one should utilize 24 hours of one's time in chanting Tannama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtananu, remembering Smrityo Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyojya. And then, of course, we have to tell others also. That's also there. So, about this, when one is engaged in constantly hearing the glories of the Lord, he certainly rises above the bodily conception. When one is in the bodily conception, he feels the pangs of hunger and thirst, fear, lamentation, illusion. But when one is engaged in hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord, he transcends the bodily conception. The word Bhagavad Gunanu Kathana Shravana Vyagra Chetasa, meaning always eager. Vyagra, what is the meaning of Vyagra? Vyagra means, here, Prabhupada has translated it here. Where is it? The first line. Eager. Chetasa, whose consciousness, Chetna, whose consciousness is very eager to hear. Meaning always eager to find the place where the glories of Lord are being heard and chanted, is significant in this verse. A businessman is always eager to go to a place where business is transacted. Similarly, a devotee is very eager to hear from the lips of liberated devotees. As soon as one hears the glories of the Lord from the liberated devotees, he immediately becomes impregnated with Krishna consciousness. This is also confirmed in another verse. So the purer the devotee and we hear from him is liberated, the more the effect on our consciousness. Satam prasangan mama virya samvido bhavanti ritkarna rasayana katha tajjoshanadashva apavarga vartmani shraddharatir bhaktir anukranishati. So, this is saying, in the association of pure devotees, discussion of the pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is very pleasing and satisfying to the ear and to the heart. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced in the path of it. And because they are very kind and they care about us, that's the also then we like to hear from such people who are very kind, who care. Not like they say, people don't know, people don't care how much you know. People want to know how much you care. So the devotees are very concerned and they're well-wishing friends of everyone. So in that way, then there is, you like to hear from such a person. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on the path of liberation. And thereafter is freed, his attraction becomes fixed, and real devotion and devotional service begin. In the association of pure devotees, one becomes attached to hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord. In this way, one can cultivate Krishna consciousness, and as soon as this cultivation is advanced, one can become faithful to the Lord, devoted to the Lord, and attached to the Lord. And thus one can very quickly attain full Krishna consciousness. The secret of success in cultivation of Krishna consciousness is hearing from the right person. A Krishna conscious person is never disturbed by the bodily necessities, namely eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Okay, so that's the today. We'll stop here. The Bhagavatam. Thank you, everyone. So, any comments anybody has? Do some chantings and chant. Any comments anybody has? So underlying message is the same, right? Everywhere. So, okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.